Good week. Wanted to go live today with my 5 on Friday, and hopefully something I say will be an encouragement to you. So anyways, it is another hot today. Oops. Very hot day. As you can see, dry, very dry. No rain in sight really until next week, when I hear it's supposed to cool down and the monsoons are headed this way, and so that'll be good. We need the moisture and the cooler weather, but don't want too many torrential downpours. But anyways, because you can see the garden is definitely feeling the heat, so not great. But the zinnias from the seeds are starting to pop, so that is good. So I'm happy about that. Cosmos are going. Unfortunately, the weeds are out of control again, but I have to wait until next month to get yard cleanup because of the air conditioner breaking a couple weeks ago, and that cost way too much money. So I'm gonna have to deal with this mess for now, which I hate. It's just I have no idea how to pull that myself. Anyways, still dealing with the horrible, awful Japanese beetles, as you can see. My poor dahlias. And these traps, I think, are just making more of them come, even though I know that bag is pretty full. But they are not doing great. I've got to figure something else out. So if anybody knows anything that will help me kill these guys or get rid of them, I mean, I don't like killing anything, but get them out of this dahlia bed, please let me know, because at least they aren't really getting to the hibiscus too much, but they only last about a day, so, but at least it's nice to see those. And along, the zinnias are looking good. Those are the ones I got that were plants, and then the ones from seeds are coming along. This one's behind the other one. But I've got these new little purple flowers over here, or bluish purple. You see those guys? But you can see the heat is taking its toll. Everything is looking sad and dry. But anyways, let me know how the weather is where you guys are. Kidding me? Okay, we're back. Sorry I lost you guys there. Now we're reconnecting. Hopefully you guys saw the rest of the garden. Anyways, we're having my Hadar group over tonight for Shabbat. Millia's gone all out again. As you can see, table is set. Challahs are done. Got a birthday to celebrate tonight. So, yeah. So anyways, at least that's something to look forward to. So anyways, Zoe is ruining my video again. So let me grab her a stick so she will stop ruining my video. Look at this. Look at this little monster right here. I saw the cutest little video couple weeks ago. They talked about Shih Tzus being the Himalayan fur goblin, as they referred to it. Okay, there we go. All right, coming back. All right, so anyways, we're on to number 2. Well, actually, I was going to say, I hope the flowers will do well enough eventually so we can start Project Joy, which usually starts the end of this month. Okay, so anyways, moving on to 2. Bad news. The last lawyer that I've been talking to sent me an email yesterday or 2 days ago and said no. So as far as taking legal action, it's just not going to happen. Nobody's going to take it on, which is very, very sad. And their reasoning was just stupid. Basically, they were saying because she had congestive heart failure and was on hospice that nobody's going to look at it as a neglect, even though there was a neglect. And I mean, I know that's not what killed her in the end. I mean, it may have, the neglect is what made things worse. But anyway, so I think as far as legal action goes, that's not going to happen. But I'm still not going to give up, because I still really just want to share the story so that other people don't have this happen to them. So I'm going to try to start reaching out to maybe some podcasts next week. I did call the local news stations and left an actual voicemail message this time. And I did follow up with the reporter that was interested. She said she's just slammed right now. So hopefully she'll get back, but she said she didn't forget about me, so that's good. And I did hear from another nursing home advocate this week who said she could try to see if she can get some stuff done. So I don't know, we'll see there. So anyways, in the meantime, I have a friend who actually was one of my mother's caregivers. She was her caregiver, now she's a friend, and she's starting a new group home with, I think, her cousin that day, and I don't know what's going on with this connection, but hopefully you can still hear me. So I posted that yesterday in my feed, so check that out. And then number 3, my mom, for Mondays with Mom. I went to the bank on Monday, and I talked all about that on Monday, made a reel about it. Learned another valuable lesson that just so you people, anybody who watches this knows, your POA is no longer valid once your person dies. So if you want to get into any kind of accounts that they were on, make sure your name is on the account. And I thought my name was on the account, but unfortunately, obviously, it wasn't in the way they wanted it, which was my mother to go in the bank and put me on it in person, which was not going to happen after she had dementia. So anyways, good news is at least that the account is. And moving on to Etsy, it's still terrible. Still working on deactivating items that haven't sold in a long time, but looking at stats, used to see how good they used to sell. It's very depressing. I just don't understand what happened. But thankfully, ChatGPT is helping me with that. So that's, at least going better than it would be if I did it myself. It's nice to have accountability. And it doesn't cost me anything. So anyways, I'm also going to redo my resume, and I'm hoping that will help. I'm going to walk around and see if this connection will get any better. So hopefully that'll help. And what else? Let's see. Senior Planet. I'm on the wait list next week for open mic night. I'm still working on my songs. I'm working on the 3rd now of 4 about my mom and that whole journey. So the other songs are going well. And then tonight is Ukulele Fool's open mic night. Tonight the theme is foreign songs, so I think I'm going to do Hebrew songs, so that'll be good. And then, let's see, I just finished a digital piece from Julia Dreamco, so hopefully I'll get that done. And I'll get that posted soon. And then some coloring I finished. And then I learned about this new thing this week from my friend Rachel. It's called flow art. So you guys can see that. It's like dotting. You do lots of little dots. It's a guided art meditation, actually. And they have them at Target, and they're good price. So dot and stamp. So check those guys out. I was working on a different one. It's like cafes and stuff. Let's see if you guys can see it. Check that out. It's very meditative. So it's cool. So anyways, that's that. And then, let's see, just want to end with prayer for people I know in need, of course. My friends Josh, Julie, Bobby, Rivka, Rada, Rabbi Katie and her husband, my friend Roberta, who's still in transition. She's got pancreatic cancer and is terminal, so that's a horrible situation. Just pray that it ends quickly and peacefully, no suffering. And then also friends Elizabeth and Nissa, both have cancer. So I end with a prayer for from the Sunday paper from Maria Shriver. Dear God, thank you for the gift of beauty, friendship, and the people who draw us closer to you. Help us to recognize and become faithful soul friends who reflect your love each day. Amen. So I hope something I said was an encouragement to you. If you're in need of prayer, let me know. I hope you guys have a good weekend. Stay safe out there. Stay cool. And Shabbat